Hey, what's going on? So today I want to talk about the importance of utilizing the services of a real estate agent when it's time to buy a property. Now I get it, there's a bunch of people out there that believe they can sell a house without the services of an agent and that they can get the same results, if not better. And we'll talk about that on another blog topic. But for today I want to focus on the people who want to buy a house without using a real estate agent. So first of all, I get a lot of these calls are people that whenever I list a property, they'll call me, ask me information, they'll say they're interested. I'll ask them, are you working with a real estate agent? And they'll say no. If we like the house, we're gonna buy the house with the actual listing agent. I believe there's some sort of stigma that they're gonna get some sort of amazing deal. I don't know what it is. And just to let you know, that's not true. You're not gonna get a better deal because the listing agent has signed a contract with the seller and they're supposed to represent them to their best abilities. Okay, so you're not going to get some sort of deal when you're doing it. Secondly, I personally don't even double end deals. I don't like representing a buyer and a seller just because there could be a lot of conflict of interest. I'm not going to be actually representing one party better than the other, so I'm kind of doing a disservice to both parties. Now, other agents do it, completely legal, as long as you're disclosing it, that's their business. I just like to let everybody know that I'm not doing a double end. Anyways, even if you were going to deal with another or the same agent, wouldn't you actually feel more comfortable having that a different agent representing you specifically as opposed to one agent representing both parties? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. The buyer's agents do a lot of work behind the scenes. It's not just buying a house, especially in this market. You want an agent who is educated and well versed in what's happening in your marketplace. What are properties going for? You know, what are some of the terms and conditions? There's a plethora of information that a buyer agent knows because they're doing this day in and day out. They're doing this 15, 20, 30 times a year. So they've obviously got some more experience than somebody who's going to do this maybe once every 5 to 7 years and feels as though they want to save some money. You're doing yourself a huge disservice. You know, if you hire a professional realtor, it's going to help you out in the long run. Okay, and just interview people, talk to them, find out what their experience is, find out what their availability is, and find out if you mesh with them. And then you can sign with them and move forward with the buying process. But don't go out and try and buy a house on your own, especially in such a crazy buyer or seller's market. All right, so if you've bought on your own without the help of a real estate agent, I would love to hear how your experience was, what you thought of it, would you do it again? And if you've bought with an agent, what was your experience and would you do that again? All right, thanks so much for watching and hope you're all having a good one.